Guys, welcome back to another episode of Imperial Diecast. And you might remember at the beginning of the year, I did a collection video showing you all the 1/64 scale cars I had grown up with. But today, I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the first, let's say, display-worthy 1/64 scale car that I have begun to collect as a new scale since the start of this year. Which also brings us to a new model maker that I am showing for the first time on my channel, and that is Johnny Lightning. Johnny Lightning makes some really good 1/64 muscle car castings, and this is one of them. What we have here is a Plymouth GTX. Now this model is part of Johnny Lightning's Muscle Car USA series, release 3 of 2021, and a limited edition of 8,788 pieces. Now I got this for €13.73, which is more expensive than what they cost over in the US, but for EU standards I think it's a pretty normal price. You might get it for €1 or €2 cheaper. And over here we got some muscle facts. The Plymouth 1970 Rapid Transit System ad campaign targeted younger buyers. Unfortunately, the surging insurance rates often exceeded the car payment for this segment. The GTX was marketed as the gentleman's sports car. It had luxury features unavailable on the similar Roadrunner and Belvedere models of the day. Now, this color is known as burnt orange poly. So let's unbox it. And here it is. The Plymouth GTX. And there it is, guys, the 1970 Plymouth GTX. Now this model is based off the Plymouth Belvedere and is the upscale variant of the Plymouth Roadrunner. And for the final model year, which was 1971, these cars got a completely new body styling. So, if we take a look at the front of this vehicle, you can see that Johnny Lightning did a really good job on capturing the front of the car. We've got a nice GTX logo here at the front, and the quad headlights are just painted on, but they are distinctive, just like the surrounding grille. We have 70 GTX written on the front license plate, flanked by 2 fog lights, silver bumper of course. And the car has a hood scoop, which is referred to as the air grabber. Now on the hood, you can see that we have these silver hood pins. And if you look closely, you should be able to read something here. You can see that it reads 440 plus 6. And there's a little bit of extra yellow paint over there, which of course can be fixed by a black marker. Now if we open the hood, and this cannot be opened particularly high, is about as much as I can get it, you can see that the engine is the 440 plus 6, distinguishable from the 444 barrel by the elongated rather than circular air filter. So you can't really see much, but you can definitely make out what engine it is if you weren't already convinced by what's written on the hood. And overall, I think that this looks decent. Taking a look at the side of the 1970 Plymouth GTX, we've got a little indicator painted here. And then we've got these two beautiful white stripes leading all the way up to the, even on the real car, non-functional air scoops placed like their purpose would be to cool the rear brakes. It says GTX on the side, and then we have Goodyear branded tires with really interesting looking rims, like 5 lug nuts on them and everything. And up here we have a vinyl top, a nice textured pattern on it. And taking a look at the back, you can see that it says Plymouth in between the taillights, which are also done pretty nicely. And again, we have the 70 GTX rear license plate, little indentations in the rear bumper to mark the rear fog lamps. And I think that overall, this is a really nice looking back. And of course, it says GTX over here. So yeah, if we take a look at the interior, I doubt we'll be able to see anything. Yeah, this is a 1/64 scale car, so don't expect anything interesting there. It's a massive gear shift right there, if you can make that out. Nothing else though. Seats are there, but do they have a pattern on them? Sort of. Now let's move on to the driver's side, and steering wheel is there, but can't really make out any other details. But yeah, that stick shift is just weird looking. Anyway, that's about it. Quick look at the bottom. It says Johnny Lightning, 2000, copyright Playing Mantis China. But it does say 2021. So that was probably when this particular color was released. And you got some basic detail with the exhaust system, mufflers, and everything. And it does say something else in fine print here, which is more copyright information, I think. Made in China. Alright. So I hope you guys liked my review of the 1/64 scale 1970 Plymouth GTX by Johnny Lightning. I hope I did well for my first 1/64 scale review, because there's a couple of new angles that I had to film, and hopefully the car looked well in the shots. And if you're interested in more 1/64 scale reviews, I will be uploading more over the course of this year, so you will definitely see them in this screen right here. And as always, take care, have a wonderful day, and this is Imperial Diecast, signing out.